you and then you're going to be coming.
Right now, their studies and every, emotional thing.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving this opportunity. And I'm just so glad to see such a good gathering with us. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest, that is appreciation, is not to utter the words, but to live by them. A warm and graceful morning to Honorable President Pooja Bhatia ma'am and worthy Principal ma'am, parents, teachers, and my dear students and everyone gathered here. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who have really worked hard to make this event successful. I, on the behalf of the Cambridge family, extend my sincere thanks to the Almighty for making today's event fruitful and a grand success is term of guiding the students for the best career counseling. I extend hearty thanks to our Honorable President Pooja Bhatia ma'am to give her kind consent and support to organize this session for the benefit of the students' career. I would like to thank our worthy Principal ma'am for putting immense efforts to conduct this session with her team. I really appreciate and immensely thankful to the entire team of LaunchMyCareer, which includes Ms. Priya Katpal, Ms. Surbi Tanha, Ms. Ishita Banerjee, Ms. Ankita Sapru, Mr. Sahil Sharma, Mr. Satinder Singh, and Mr. Ankit Kumarji. Entire team's deep and intellectual way of thinking and even executing, imparting knowledge has added to the glory of this event. Thank you so much, Ankita. Thank you. It must have given a new dimension to our students' careers. Today we have got a lot of information which will truly help this in our stakeholders' lives. The words are less to offer my gratitude to our honorable parents, and they are kind enough to spare their valuable time. To have immense benefit of this session, I must mention to all sense of appreciation and deep gratitude to all the staff members, including our respectable teachers, art department, IT department technicians, Presario team supporting staff who had worked really hard to make this session fruitful. Last but not the least, our students who have made this session meaningful and hope to get few key points to change their lives for better. For any query, you may contact the team. Thank you so much.
Perfect. You act quickly, you act carefully. Quickly. Super. You are a good talker or a good listener? None? Good talker. Good talker. I prefer to stand out, I prefer to blend in. Stand out, I can see that, yes. I tend to work best in groups, I tend to work best alone. Alone. So now here, Parth, we got a small summary about this question. Read it and tell me, is it right about you? Right? Perfect. We got the acknowledgement as well. Next one, please. How do you take in information? Do you look at the detail or the bigger picture? I look for the facts, I look for the possibilities. Possibilities. I look for the details, I look for the patterns. I focus on what works now, I focus on how to make it different. What works now? You prefer applying what you've learned, you prefer learning new things. What you have learned. Great. I tend to go step by step, I tend to join in anywhere. Join in anywhere. Again, we're going to make a small summary about it, right? You're a creative, imaginative person, you're a dreamer. Right? Perfect. Move on to next. How do you decide things? Now a very, very important question. How do you decide your things? None of us actually think about it before choosing a career. And later on in life, we regret that I never wanted to be such kind of a person. I am an introvert person. I cannot meet people and talk to them. Why did I choose this career in the first place? So we have to make sure to analyze this part as well. Wherein They are asking you, how do you decide path? How do you decide things happening in your life? You generally follow your head, you generally follow your heart. Head. Right? I ask him, is it the right decision? Or I ask how it will affect people. How it will affect people. Perfect. Now, I can give and take criticism quite easily. I tend to avoid or take criticism. Avoid. I tend to tell it how I see it. I tend to be careful about saying things that upset people. Tell it how I see it. Yes. I tend to focus on the task first, then the people. I tend to focus on the people first, then the task. Task first. Super. You are more thinking than feeling. Now understand again. Choosing the profession that requires the direction from your head. You can't bring in emotions. That's why. You are honest, logical and objective. You like fairness. Leadership qualities. We have to be fair when we are a leader, right? Okay, next. Last question. What is your attitude towards your life? Are you a planned person or a spontaneous person? I like to plan and organize. I like to wonder how it will turn out. How it will turn out. Great. I like writing lists. I prefer not to write or use lists. Not to. I like things tidy. I don't mind things untidy. No, I'm not talking about the person hiding here. Just how you take life. Okay, perfect. I don't mind things untidy. I prefer it when I finish a task. I prefer it when I have started a task. Started a task or finished? Finished. I usually work at a steady pace until I'm finished. I often work at the last minute to get things done. All of us. So we have to give a clap for this boy here. He's been so honest with all his answers, irrespective of this huge crowd sitting in front of him. So well done, Parth. We are going to submit his results and we will see the careers which are mapped with his personality alone. Please submit the answer. He is a falcon. So now you'll be saying, what is this? I mean, there's a bird in front of you. Why did it appear? It doesn't mean that if a person is an owl, if a person is a turtle, he is actually a turtle. The traits. So we have made it gamified, we have made it user-friendly so that child can relate to something. There's something in front of them that they can relate to, and to make it a bit gamified, we about you or no. Only the personality unto. Falcons are the fastest animals in the world, flying up to 120 miles per hour. They move quickly from idea to idea. Is that you? And task to task. What I would say, you shift your focus, right? Falcons migrate and often like to try out new experiences. Perfectly right. When they speak, falcons are loud. Are you loud? Are you? Perfect. So we got the acknowledgement right in front of you that this personality completely matches him. Now the career options that falcons work best in are, please scroll down, governance, journalism and broadcasting, marketing, communications. But by the way, Parth, what is your aspiration to be in future? I would ask you. What do you want to be in future? Not decided? What interests you more? Sabkuch. Confusion. Right? I was talking about this only. Everybody is going through this confusion. So you don't have to worry. Right? So these are the options that we got only by mapping his personality. Now I need to know your interest part. So please move on to next. Scroll down. Yeah. Now we will map your interests. Right? So you'll have to give me at least 4 options, Parth, among the options that you see here. So first one is performing, working as an artist, producing, construction and building, business, media and communication, business, civil services, healthcare, health, beauty, personal care, law and security. Law and security. What is your stream, Parth? Stream? Commerce. Okay. Marketing, advertising and sales, museums and libraries, logistics and transport, manufacturing, marketing, advertising and sales, print or print technology, sports and recreation, telecommunication and the armed forces. Armed forces. Tourism, hospitality, making or fixing things, protecting the environment, farming or taking care of animals. Tourism. Food and drink, IT, finance, nature and natural resources. Finance. Plants, STEM, working with young people. STEM is science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Working with young people. So how many interests do we have for Parth here? 7 interests. He has selected himself. I did not do anything. So please understand that how this analysis is working with a child. They themselves are picking up the things, intentionally or unintentionally. Just they have this interest toward a particular thing. Think about it that they can make it even a career for them. Right? So please go ahead, and now we are mapping Parth's skills. Aiming high, creativity, leadership, listening. Except for listening, everything. Aiming high, creativity, leadership. All of them. Problem solving, speaking, staying positive, teamwork. Problem solving and speaking. Next, now we have mapped all the 3 things that were required. There is one more profiling that has to be done, that is a 3H profiling. That means your head, heart and hand profiling. As an individual, which one is the best trait that you have in you? Do you think more with your head, and how do you think? How do you take in the things? How do you perceive things? So here are some things that are listed for Parth. The judging the quality of the things and services or people, and he likes to strategize. With hand, he likes to use physical and technical equipment to inform others, working with computers. With heart, he likes advising others, resolving conflicts and negotiating. So yes, that sounds like me, Parth? Perfect. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be getting the career options here for Parth. And how many did we get? We got 49 careers for Parth. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 49 careers, including the careers that you haven't heard of, or probably that will be in the market, that are already in the market but we don't know about them. Right? So 49 career paths are for you that you can pick. Now, again there's points, he'll be confused. 49 careers में से कैसे, ये तो आपने मुझे उसी जगह पे लाके खड़ा कर दिया. चलो, I know these careers are meant for me, but again I have so many options. How do I choose? That is why we are having not only the AI intervention, not only the technical intervention, a human intervention. That is our counselors. The experience that they have in the market is impeccable. So that is why we have also given them a chance to talk to a counselor. There will be one session wherein the counselor will read all of that is mentioned here for you. Now scroll down. I need to see which options are for you. Chief executives, education administrator or kindergarten. Please click on explore. So Parth, can you tell me any of the careers that you have heard of here? Which one? Chief executive? Which all have you heard of? Can you scroll down please? Sales manager you might have heard. Industrial production managers, supply chain managers, purchasing managers, general and operations managers. So these are all the profiles that he is best suited for. Now it is to him and to the person who is guiding him, the best one suited for him according to the budget, also according to the colleges available, what kind of stream he has selected also since he is in grade 12. So everything will be taken in account and then he'll be guided according to that thing. Now we got the careers for him. If I click on any one of the career here, what happens? I am am going to get all the information about this particular career, general and operations manager part, okay? What is involved means what he'll be doing if he becomes an operations manager. Where to study, which all colleges can offer the course that is required to be an operations manager. What degree does he need? Please scroll down. Which degree does he need? What kind of a percentage he requires? What kind of a expected tentative CTC he might get, and which companies may place him in future. Right? Every information is right here in front of you, Parth, and all the parents and the students. You don't have to go to n number of websites to check different things. You don't have to waste your time. There is a video here, Parth. Do you see it? There's a video that will be played, okay? And you will see what kind of job duties you may have. What does it require? Are you that kind of a person that you can do this job or no? Right? Everything is mentioned right here. So Parth, tell me one thing. Did you think that this entire personality quiz matched exactly the way you are? Is it? Super. So the thing that we did with Parth here is the entire basis of our guidance. If this he can relate to, so you can think that it's highly dependable. You don't have to worry, but you can sit. Thank you very much. Please sit. So when I say that the options that we are getting here, we don't have to worry about all the questions that you may have in your mind. That कैसे होगा, कहाँ से शुरू करना है, which college he has to go, which course he can pick, वो हमारे budget में होगा. If he is if he wants to go for the scholarships and grants, वो कैसे मिलेगा? Everything will be guided here. And a very important thing, as I told you, there will be a resume building, that is called a profile building with the student, that he will understand how to build a powerful resume, not only for the college, but for their future career that they are opting for. The counselors will be there with them to guide them. They will be having a career success manager with them for a complete 1 year, because the entire subscription that you'll be having will be for 1 complete year. Right? So I'm sure that many of you may have many doubts right now, but I want to know, do you think career counseling is important for the kids? Please say yes or no, everyone. Yes, it is. And to get the guidance from the right person is the need of an hour, right? We need a person who can tell us. I have a question related to, I want to be probably a journalist. How do I do it, right? So we have an answer right in front of us. We don't have to keep looking for answers ourselves. And as Surbhi already mentioned, that parents have changed. The time has changed. There is update in the market every day. We can't rely on the things that were there in the past. We are going to see the future, right? We have to keep looking what is in front of us. There are certain careers which are already diminished. There will be certain careers which will be diminishing. So we do not want our children to get into something wherein they can feel bad about. Parents want their children to be successful, not only just because they earn good, but they are feeling good about it, right? They are happy what they are doing. They are understanding what they are doing. They are not choosing one course and doing some other job. We don't want that. We want the parents to channelize their money and get benefit from it, and as well as the student also. Right? So whatever questions you may have regarding this platform, we will answer all your questions, all your doubts. But before that, I would like to call upon Ishita. She's going to explain you a little more about as in how they take in the information from the students and everything, right? So Ishita is here. Thank you very much, everyone.
Hi. I really won't take too much of your time, really, because Ankita has done a brilliant job, and I'm sure all of you kind of understand exactly what the portal is all about, why counseling is needed, why we need to understand our personality, interest, passion and all of that. So when the student signs up and does all these things, why is it important to have that human intervention? This is all AI. This is absolutely accurate. But again, to be able to decipher, plan and proceed, that is for which you need your personalized counselor. And that's where we come in. When we talk to the student, we talk to them about the kind of colleges that are available as per their plan A, plan B, plan C, what kind of a profile they need, because college admissions are changing dynamically. They are not just looking at marks, they are looking at what the student is getting to the table, what kind of a profile they have worked on, because marks are almost becoming, something like an eliminator. Everybody is getting 90%. So how is my 90% or how am I as a 90%er better than you as a 90%er? That's where we discuss, we talk about all the other activities that you can do to reach the kind of career aim that you have. So with that, I would like to call upon Ankita and ask her to wrap up the session.
So thank you everyone, thank you for your time, thank you for your patience, all the kids, all the children sitting here, all the students and the parents sitting here, thank you very much. We are glad that you came and we'll be taking your questions and answers and the feedback. I would like you to fill all the feedback forms that you have with you. Please, I would request the parents to please give us the feedback. How was the session? Was it informative? And did you actually understand what we were delivering? Thank you.
So much. What do you think? Any thoughts that you have? We don't want a very elaborate feedback, but any thoughts? Do you think it's going to work for your child? Do you think it's worthwhile? Or do you think we already know everything, it's just not required? How is it going to help your child and even children? I need some volunteers. Just share your thoughts. Yes, please come. You've already spoken. I'm not going to have you again. Anyone else? Students, I'm going to pinpoint you and then you're going to be coming. Yes, I could see that hand. Please come. Get up fast. Onto the stage, grab the mic. And let's applaud for him. It does take courage. Introduce yourselves and then speak on the stage.
Yes, it was very informative and it quite cleared things up. And I had many confusion before this seminar, but it cleared many things. And it was very informative. And the speaker was very connective. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Principal.
You can applaud for him. Any other student volunteer? Come on. Any other student? I'm counting. 1, 2, 3. That was the last chance. Yes, come. Please come. Wonderful.
Good morning everyone, myself Mehul, I'm from 11th standard. I would like to thank all the authorities for the special program. It really cleared all my doubts and from now onwards I can see towards my career very clearly. Thank you ma'am for such a beautiful session. Thank you.
I think we've had 2 brave students. Can we have some courageous parents also now? Any courageous parents who want to just say something? Come. Anything, Hindi, Punjabi, English, nothing. You just need to express your thoughts.
Thank you all. Thank you for this very good informative session. So I was not thinking that this is going to be so informative. Like, you know, teenager stage is very confusing stage. Our children are going through so many things. I don't know how they are managing. Right now their studies and every, you know, emotional changes are going on. So this is a very good platform where they can, you know, clear all their doubts, and school has arranged it. It's a very good thing. I think this is a very good initiative from the school also. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your information and for your help. Thank you.
Any other parent volunteer? Yeah, please come. We can have a teacher volunteer also whose children are with us. That option is also available.
Yeah, good morning everyone. Yeah, I'm Nancy here. I just wanted to inquire that this program is for 1 year. So for 11th standard, will it be feasible for going through this launch my counseling session?
I'm not the project manager, but I can still say yes. 11th and even for 12th standard, yes, it is. The entire process, they shall be communicating with you individually. But yes, it's very apt for 11th standard, the 1 year process. Even for 12th standard, the how of it, you will just be outside and they shall explain to you. Yeah? Any other parent, any teacher volunteer whose child is with us? Do you think it's going to help your child? No, we don't have any such teachers whose children are here in 11th, 12th. All right. I would request Priyanka to just propose the vote of thanks before we close. Our vice principal, I think everybody knows she's much more older in the organization than me. And just before I give the mic to you, one last thing. Because it's a year-long process, it has a cost also. There is a process. So after the session, you may contact the people outside and fill up the form if you are desirous of enrolling your child for the same.